It's the night before I'm heading out to Oregon, getting some stuff ready. I got my camera batteries charging up. I got them all over the house. Yeah, just like getting it all organized, getting ready. Right before the trip, gonna put this to 0 miles starting the trip. It is 4:52. Of course it has to be out of focus. 4:52. Alright, I'm out of here. First stop, Crater Lake.
Now, unfortunately, as you can see here, I had some dark spots on my lens. It turned out it was my light sensor on my camera, but I still got some good shots at Crater Lake. It's pretty amazing to see. I mean, that water is so blue. You just kind of have to go see it for yourself. It's pretty mind-blowing how beautiful it is there. So yeah, I'll talk more about those black spots in a minute.
Just pulled into my motel. Oh, I'm tired. That's a long drive. That was like 6-8 hours. It's a long drive. I did 512 miles of driving today. That is the longest I've done by myself by far. But it's all worth it. I'm in Bend, Oregon right now. Gonna get my room done, figure out something to do for the next couple minutes, and then go tear it up.
So this is actually a backtrack shot. This is a shot I did on the way up to Bend. It was a rest stop right at the California-Oregon border called Grass Lake. I just thought it looked really cool, like something in an old Western movie starting out. It was wide open. It went on for days. I just thought it was a really awesome shot. So this is the first thing I did in Bend. The next morning I woke up and went to this place called Lava River Tube. It's an underground cave that was carved out by lava going through it. It was about 2 miles to walk in it. It was awesome. Unfortunately, it was really hard to get a shot. I was holding a lantern and taking the shots at the same time. So once I got outside, I actually got some cooler shots. I really love these shots. I just wanted to get what I could. Yeah, and then it was a beautiful morning. I walked outside to this after coming out of the cave. That sunlight, I love sunlight. You'll probably tell in this video, I probably overuse sunlight. But yeah, then I went to the famous Blockbuster, the whole main point of the trip. Those black spots are back. So when you walk in, it looks like just how you remember every Blockbuster being from when you were a kid. It's pretty awesome. It's totally a trip down memory lane. Something that, unfortunately, when you're there, you realize that it's pretty obsolete. There's really no point for there to be a video rental place anymore with websites like Netflix and Hulu. But anyway, they had all this memorabilia over here. Was pretty awesome. Those chairs are actually from a movie, American Gangster, with Denzel Washington and Russell Crowe. That was pretty cool to see that. The only thing I did buy there were a couple. I bought a shirt and some sweatpants. And then here in a minute you'll see me grab a hat.
When baby started?
Do you care if you're on this?
I don't care. Yeah, Area 51 life.
Yeah.
Well, I had a tech company down in California. Sold the company. Didn't want to sit in front of a computer anymore.
Yeah.
So I started traveling. I've traveled to Europe, went to Edinburgh, started doing ghost hunting, go to Area 51. I've always been into aliens and like UFOs and you name it, I've been into it.
Yeah.
So I started traveling and I randomly put this guy in a picture out at Area 51 and then out in Integratron in the Mojave Desert. So then every place I started going, I just started doing a blog on it and I started building, because I had the tech background, so I built Area 51 Life.
Yeah.
It just kind of randomly caught on. So,
that's awesome, yeah.
And then I like designing stuff, so it was everything that wasn't corporate.
Yeah.
Like the old corporate side of me, we built software and did all that stuff. So in my free time, I was always doing stuff like this.
Yeah.
And
I get a shot of the alien.
It's the little alien guy. He's my guard. He's Sam, Secret Alien Man.
Sam?
So there's 3 proprietors on the website.
Yeah.
And actually, I can show you the website real quick. But we have a trailer we put together, all this stuff. It's fun. And so I ended up sitting in front of the computer building a damn website. Home, blog, crew, shop. So there's the site right there.
Okay.
So like it plays the video where pop culture, conspiracies, and reality meet.
Okay.
And then it's got the shop, blog, about. It's got our Instagram feed, everything like that. But this is the blog. So we do a lot of travel stuff, and then we write on, mysterious things and stuff like that. So you got the shop.
Yeah.
And then the blog here.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy's name was Ryan. He runs a website called Area 51 Life. He's a super cool dude. If you're into conspiracy theories and pop culture, I'd definitely go check out his website. It's called Area 51 Life. Go check it out. So I got a hat, a shirt, and some sweats, and I was on my way out of the last Blockbuster in the world. Afterwards, I went back to the hotel, got some music in, been working on a couple new songs, sitting there listening to some new mixes. Sometimes it's really nice to be somewhere else and be able to see how it comes together, So this is by far my favorite part of the trip, going to the Blue Pool. It's about a 2-mile hike in, and you're just walking through this gorgeous Oregonian forest that is, it's just jaw-droppingly gorgeous. I absolutely loved it. This is my favorite part. Like shots like that, for me, that's one of my favorite things is just the forest. I could have spent probably 2 days filming just in this one little hike I did. But as you go through here, you see all these cliffs and ridges. And then at the very end of it, there is this blue pool that as you can see, it's just gorgeous. That color blue is so unrealistic. It doesn't even look real once you're there. And it's basically in a hole. So I actually ran into this guy that was from the south, and him and I found this trail that led down here so you could get down to the shore, and that was a trek in itself. But once you're down there, as you can see, it's so clear that you're seeing everything. I will never be able to express how cool this was, because unless you've been there, you'll just never. It's so beautiful to be there. If you ever get a chance to go there, I'd go check it out. This is my favorite shot. This is probably the best shot I've got. Of course, I had to get some drone shots in there. This is. I could have spent 2 days in this whole location. The walk out there, the pool itself. It's gorgeous. If you get a chance, I would definitely check it out. It's the Blue Pool in Oregon. Then it's the 2-mile hike out. I was actually on the trail at about 5:45 in the morning, so I beat the main traffic. There's a ton of people that go to this, so if you're gonna go to this, try to get there as early as you can. I was out of the hotel room by about 4:30 to do this, and it was the best part of the trip by far. This is called Bandon Beach. This is a ways after. This had been about after 6 hours of driving. I went over to the coast of Oregon and started going down the coast. This is really pretty. It was really windy, so I only really got one drone shot. My drone wouldn't keep flying, and it was pretty cool, but I'm not really into beaches as much as the forest, so I didn't stay there very long. This is in Northern California. I just come into across the California border. I just really liked this valley. It was really majestic and slow kind of feeling. Of course, I had the sunset coming through there. The sunrise. Just really awesome. This is probably my favorite kind of shot. It's just this slow sunrise coming
Just
in.
pulled off the side of the road, found a little shop, a little farm that sells bison. Gonna go pick some up. I love bison, so it'd be cool to get it from an actual farm.
Yeah, this was a little ranch farm off the side of the road in Northern California. And I picked up some bison. I got a sirloin steak and some ground bison. And I was able to interview the lady that worked there. She was super cool.
Probably not for you, because seeing as there's no fat to give it that flavor, a lot of people have a tendency to dry it out. Which,
do you care if you're in it?
I don't mind. I don't mind at all. But
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
so it's kind of interesting that a lot of people aren't familiar with it.
Yeah.
This place has been here. He bought it in '76.
Okay.
It started off as a hobby of
Okay,
his. And
yeah.
so we don't do any slaughters here with the animals. They're
Okay.
all just for show and novelty. We do have a ranch in Thermopolis, Wyoming that
Oh,
they
okay.
just bought, which we're expanding the herd there, so
Yeah.
those will be the ones that we're processing. Plus it's
Okay.
better on them just because that's more of their native land.
Yeah.
It's a little too hot here in the summertime.
I was gonna say, it seems like it gets a little warm.
Yeah. Hi there.
After me a summit at my weakest, picking up the pieces. This puzzle shuddered when I found shelter in silence. So much violence in my head, shed the sin. I finish while you do the
Trip's over, I'm back home. Glad to be back home. At least I get a little time to chill out before work tomorrow. I'm gonna go edit the footage I got right now. 1,325.8 miles. Can't beat that. I don't know what there's to beat about that, but yeah, that first solo trip in the books. Super excited. Had a blast doing it. Where should I go next? You guys tell me.
Stopped at a gas station on the Humboldt-Mendocino border on the way back. Got some cool stickers. You guys know I love Sasquatch. I got a Sasquatch tattoo on my leg. Couldn't help getting one of these, and I thought that was really fucking dope, kicking it old school Humboldt County. So these are going on my drone case. That's where I'm gonna start putting stickers where places I go or just shit in general. So all in all, it was a great trip. I saw some really beautiful things, had fun, just went up there and did my own thing for a couple days. The only thing that sucked was the driving. I have too much energy to sit that long in the car. But other than that, it was a blast. If you ever get a chance to go to Oregon, especially that blue pool, I would definitely do it. Yeah, so hopefully in the future I might do that again. I might go to Southern California or something, do it totally different, maybe the desert. That'd be awesome. So I threw in this last picture of the blue pool. I just could never get over this. I wish I could be out there for a week. Get lost out there. Awesome. Want to go there in the winter maybe sometime.